JJ to your left. That dude, Nick Smith, is a bucket. And, like, how do you get him to maintain that confidence, to get that on a regular basis? Because obviously his shot making flipped. I mean, I don't want to say flip the game, but enhanced the lead that y'all had already established.
I said before the game, he's helped us win 2 games prior to tonight. He helped us win tonight. He's been in a lot of NBA games for someone his age. So this is not new. It's why we wanted him on we couldn't sign him to a 15th spot because of the apron, but it's why we wanted him on the Lakers and part of our program, because we knew he could score. I like when he's aggressive. I think sometimes we gotta, and I think for the most part we did tonight. There was some plays there towards, the latter part of the fourth quarter where we were a little, wonky with our organization and our spacing. But if he can just do him within our structure, a lot of times good things happen.
Hey, Coach, what did you make of the communication out there, especially on the defensive end tonight? And was that something that was addressed?
Yeah, I mean, it's the very first thing that we all sat down yesterday and graded ourselves on was our habits, our communication, and our shape. And the guys all echoed the same thoughts, that we haven't been good. And we started the season, it's not to say when you start the season you're going to have those habits at a 10 out of 10 level, but we started the season building that. And for whatever reason, we lost our way a little bit with that. But I thought the communication tonight was excellent, particularly on the defensive end.
JJ, a double-double for DeAndre. Just what did you see in terms of the way he was engaged with what you guys were doing, both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, I said this, I don't know, a week ago. Like, he really has been as consistent as anyone on our team with his play and his approach. He's been fantastic for us all season. To have a guy that, is going to play 30 to 34 minutes and just gets you a double-double almost every night, we don't take it for granted. He's had a great, not a good season, a great season for us. I love him in that short roll area. I don't know if it's his first, but it's certainly the first that I remember. First lob pass for a dunk in that short roll area. But his touch is just, it's unique. It's one of one. Like he really, well, maybe, there's Jokic, I guess. But, for a guy that size, he's just got great touch in that sort of 6 to 10 foot range, and really has been an outlet for us, not only in pick and roll and short roll, but also out of the post. He's done a really nice job of flashing the basketball when his man kind of sinks a little bit too low, and we've gotten good stuff out of that.
JJ, I think tonight was just the 6th time since the trade for Luka that him and LeBron played and Austin didn't. In terms of just on-court chemistry between those two players, how much room is there still to grow, and can this month accelerate that in some ways?
Well, I think for our team to be at our best, that partnership and chemistry has to be excellent. And I've seen real growth this season. I'm not surprised at the way those two guys played together tonight, because yesterday was one of the best practices we've had with the two of them playing together and just sharing the basketball and playing 2-man action and getting to the next thing. And there was a really good carryover from yesterday.
JJ, overall, how would you evaluate the response to kind of what you had said after the last loss and Saturday practice, et cetera?
We played together. We played for each other. We had probably one of our most consistent games in terms of 48 minutes of just competitive spirit. Couple possessions, there towards the end of the third that we tried to be the Harlem Globetrotters, but this is the first game we've won all year, or first game we've had all year. Obviously, we would obviously win, but first game we've had all year that we've won all 4 quarters. So I think that just says a lot about the approach and the consistent mentality that we played with tonight. We simplified our offensive package. I think there was a stretch there to start the fourth where we were playing really hard defensively. We got a little tired. Probably should have used my use it or lose it a little bit earlier, just to get those guys a break, because we kind of broke down what we were doing offensively. But overall, it was just consistent basketball for 48 minutes.
Luka had mentioned in the walk-off that you guys had talked about him coming out around the 3-minute mark instead of the first quarter, instead of playing the full thing, and then the ensuing minutes. Was the plan to do that again in the third, but the game flow, there wasn't a timeout?
There wasn't yeah. And then LeBron just decided with 55 seconds he was going to let Luka finish. But yeah, so it's
okay. What do you think of that look, and kind of what does it do for you?
Well, I think particularly with AR out, it gives more time for those guys to sort of be the quarterback without the other one. Having said that, we ran a lot of stuff for them to be in 2-man action, for them to be part of the play together tonight. So it's not like we're trying to keep them apart. It's just kind of the nature of what we're trying to do, and we're going to do this, for the foreseeable future, and just see how it goes. But I thought, it was good tonight, and it's a longer stretch for LeBron. It's a shorter stretch for Luka, but it's not going to diminish either of their overall playing time.
Third quarters have been a soft spot for you guys at times this year. You begin the third tonight on a 13-2 run. There's steals, there's a block, there's defensive rebounds. How did kind of that stretch maybe signify a step forward after the things you guys talked about the last couple of days?
There was a cover mentality tonight that we haven't had. We showed a few clips at halftime where, one time Roller got behind, but Rui was in as the low man. We scrambled back out. We got ourselves matched up. Another time there was a drive. We scrambled, got ourselves matched up. And I thought to start the third, there was a lot of those possessions. Not a lot, but there was a couple, possessions in that 13-2 run where we just started with a 5 guys guarding mentality, and that's really what we're after. It's not to say, hey, we want to get broken down and we want to be in rotations. We're not saying that, but we really just want 5 guys at all times on every possession engaged, and that's sort of the North Star of how we try to build a good defense.